Isn't the love of God amazing? You know, the word love comes from the word agape, means sacrificially loving us. Loving us even though we don't deserve it. Loving us, showing us His mercy, His grace, His goodness. That's the love of God. That's who our God is. Treats us the way we don't deserve, with His goodness. When we open up our Bibles to the book of Exodus, we see God supernaturally bringing the people of Israel out of Egypt. He supernaturally pulls down the army of Pharaoh. He supernaturally parts the Red Sea. That means God is showing His people what He can do for them, how much He is going to protect them, cover them. But when the people begin to face a crisis where there is no water to drink, in Exodus chapter 15 verse 22, it reads there, the second half, then they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. Now science says that on an average, a man can live without food for maybe 40 days and without water for 3 days. That means here the people are desperate now for water. For 3 days they have found no water in the wilderness. They have reached a desperate situation. And in their desperation, they forget the goodness of God. They forget the power of God. They forget the supernatural moves of God and begin to grumble and complain. They begin to get bitter. They begin to get upset with maybe Moses and also with God. But God, yet God shows His goodness to them. Yet God begins to show His supernatural move, His supernatural power, His glory over their lives. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that even though the situation made these people grumble and get bitter, God showed Himself as good towards them. I want to encourage you, no matter what your circumstances, trust God. Don't get bitter. Don't get upset. Trust God. He will surely show Himself supernaturally in your life. He will pour out His favor over you. Trust God. He is a good God. Even when we've been bad, yet He's been good. So anytime your circumstance tells you get bitter, get upset, turn to God and remember and remind yourself of what your God can do. Remind yourself of who your God is. He is good. He is gracious. God bless you.